Modern yoga is widely seen as a gentle pursuit of wellness. Millions of people roll out mats in clean, brightly lit studios to stretch, build core strength, and find a few moments of mental calm before the workday begins. For centuries, however, this practice belonged to ash-smeared ascetics sitting beside fires in Himalayan caves. These yogis practiced extreme bodily discipline, viewing the physical form as a crucible for intense spiritual heat. These practitioners pursued siddhis, specific supernatural powers, and total spiritual liberation. They believed that by perfecting the body's internal functions, they could transcend the laws of nature. At the center of this movement is a figure wrapped in deep mystery, Guru Gorakhnath. According to the Nath tradition, he is a Maha Yogi, a master who exists beyond the limits of time. While hagiographies describe him as an immortal, his historical legacy reveals a brilliant innovator who organized scattered tantric practices into a rigorous system that remains in use centuries after his disappearance. Classical yoga, as outlined in the Yoga Sutras, often focused on quieting the body to release the mind. Gorakhnath proposed a different route. He treated the physical body as the primary technology for achieving liberation. This research highlights how Gorakhnath and his lineage codified this discipline into foundational manuals like the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. These texts moved away from abstract philosophy to provide a systematic treatment of postures, breath, and internal energy. The system maps a complex inner architecture, visualizing a latent energy called Kundalini. The goal of the practice is to drive this energy through a network of internal pathways called nadis, which intersect at critical nodes along the spine, known as chakras. To move this energy, the yogi uses specific mechanical tools. Physical postures align the body, while breath control creates internal pressure. Finally, bandhas, which are muscular contractions or internal locks, are applied at the throat and pelvic floor to manipulate the body's pressure and blood flow. By combining these physical locks and breathing patterns, the yogi creates a repeatable biological protocol designed to alter the central nervous system and induce specific psychological states. Gorakhnath anchored this biological system in a highly organized institutional network known as the Nath Sampradaya. This sect was socially radical for its time. It rejected orthodox caste hierarchies and synthesized esoteric tantric methods with a devotion to the Hindu god Shiva, allowing common householders and renunciates to practice alongside one another. The movement expanded rapidly across the subcontinent. Monasteries and temples dedicated to the Nath tradition were established from the mountains of Nepal through Bengal and Assam, creating a vast religious geography. This decentralized monastic network moved mysticism out of isolated caves and into the social mainstream, creating a powerful, egalitarian cultural force that completely bypassed traditional religious power structures. In the Himalayas, the spiritual authority of the Nath tradition evolved into direct geocal legend states that Guru Gorakhnath blessed King Prithvi Narayan Shah, the unifier of Nepal. This mandate legitimized the Shah dynasty, which led the country as a Hindu monarchy for 240 years, until 2008. The connection remains in the very names of the region. Both the historic district of Gorkha and the Gorkhas, famed globally for their military prowess, derive their identity directly from Guru Gorakhnath. The influence of a wandering ascetic was successfully converted into sovereign legitimacy and a lasting military identity that defines the region to this day. Today, the living epicenter of this tradition is found in the modern political landscape of Uttar Pradesh, India. The sprawling Gorakhnath Math in Gorakhpur serves as a massive cultural hub. It unites devotees from both India and Nepal, particularly during the annual Khichri Mela, a festival that attracts hundreds of thousands of pilgrims. The monastery's leadership now extends directly into modern democratic governance. The current Mahant, Yogi Adityanath, serves as the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, demonstrating the Math's continued social and political authority. Guru Gorakhnath's legacy is a tangible reality. It exists in the millions of people practicing his yoga protocols, the cultural identity of the Himalayas, and the institutional power that currently shapes the Indian state.